Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. As you've probably seen in the Champions League draw, Paris Saint-Germain got a lot of tough fixtures, including Arsenal FC, Bayern Munchen, Manchester City, and Atletico de Madrid. And in today's video, I thought to myself, creating and making a combined 11 for these four teams plus Paris Saint-Germain. So let's get straight into it. The goalkeeper nominations I have is Jan Oblak from Atletico Madrid, Gianluigi Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain, and Manuel Neuer from Bayern Munchen. Thing is, Neuer and Oblak both throughout, they're closer to the end of their career, both look a bit washed, both look a bit cooked. Whilst Gianluigi Donnarumma has also been consistent throughout this entire season, both with the national team and obviously with Paris Saint-Germain. So my goalkeeping pick has to be Gianluigi Donnarumma. For the right back position, here are the nominations. Kyle Walker from Manchester City, Achraf Hakimi from Paris Saint-Germain, and Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munchen. Obviously, Walker, he's similar to Neuer and Oblak, past his best, a bit washed. Achraf Hakimi, absolutely in his prime, especially now under Luis Enrique. And Joshua Kimmich from Bayern, I mean, he's had a roller coaster, a couple of seasons now. Still a very good right back, but obviously my pick has to be Achraf Hakimi for that right back position. For the centre back spot, we're going to take a look at 6 different nominations and pick 2 of them to make the centre back list. And here are the nominations: Ruben Dias from Manchester City, Marquinhos from Paris Saint-Germain, Dayot Upamecano from Bayern Munchen, Saliba from Arsenal, Axel Witsel from Atletico Madrid, and Akanji from Manchester City. It's not going to be Akanji. It's not going to be Witsel. It's between Upamecano, Marquinhos, Diaz, and Saliba. My first pick out of them is Marquinhos, I think. And the second one has to be William Saliba. And that's my centre-back partnership, Marquinhos and William Saliba. Moving on to the left-back position. There's a lot of tough competition in this position. And here are the nominees: Josko Gvardiol from Manchester City, Nuno Mendes from Paris Saint-Germain, and Alphonso Davies from Bayern Munchen. Josko Gvardiol obviously recently moved to City, had last season, was good with City. Davies has had pretty much 2 uncomfortable seasons with Bayern Munchen, and Bayern were, okay letting him go to Real Madrid, but he's obviously staying. But my left back obviously has to be Nuno Mendes, who can do it both offensively and defensively, and is not a system merchant either. So that's my left back, Nuno Mendes. For the midfield spot, we once again take a look at 6 nominations, but pick 3 of them this time. And here are the nominations: Rodri from Manchester City, Vitinha from Paris Saint-Germain, Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munchen, Odegaard from Arsenal, Fabian Ruiz from Paris Saint-Germain, and Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. A lot of tough names, a lot of great names. I mean, all of these players are great. All of these players would start pretty much for any team in the world. I don't know who to pick, but obviously my main man has to be Vitinha. He's been the best midfielder in 2024. Second one and third one, I think I have to pick the City boys in Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne. And that's my midfield 3, Rodri, Vitinha, and Kevin De Bruyne. Now we're moving to the right wing position, and here are the nominations: Phil Foden from Manchester City, Ousmane Dembele from Paris Saint-Germain, and Mikel Olise from Bayern Munchen. A lot of great candidates, but once again, it's obvious. Ousmane Dembele, the best right winger in the world. Moving on to the left wing position, very weak competition here. Jack Grealish from Manchester City, Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain, and Trossard from Arsenal. Let me just pick Barcola as quick as possible because the players next to him, they are not comparable to him at any level. And lastly but not least, the striker position for this team, here are the nomination: Erling Braut Haaland, Julian Alvarez, and Harry Kane. Obviously, Harry Kane, recent Golden Boot winner, but my pick for the best striker of this team obviously has to be Erling Braut Haaland. And I mean, it's a great team. Great goalkeeper, great defense, great midfield, and great attack. Imagine if Dembele and Barcola got to feed Erling Braut Haaland. And look at that midfield. Vitinha, De Bruyne, Rodri, so technical. 2 elite fullbacks in Hakimi and Nuno. Marquinhos and Saliba, solid partnership. And Donnarumma at the back. And to do one small Easter egg, let's pick the best manager from these teams. And we have Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique, and Diego Simeone as the nominees. It's not going to be Simeone. It's between Luis Enrique and Pep Guardiola. I got to pick Lucho, man. I got to pick Lucho. What he did, I think Pep, is towards the end of that City stint. We'll obviously face each other. That game will tell us a lot who's the better manager. But my pick has to be Luis Enrique. So we got 1 Arsenal player, 7 PSG players, and 3 City players. Let me know in the comments down below, what's your combined 11 from across all these 5 teams? That's been it from your boy PSG, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris!